Hi, so this is the video for Language for Living for box 1. This is the box that is suitable for the younger end of the school, for your readers, your non-readers. It's more picture based, suitable also for EAL students, etc. It is published by TTS and it is in use in the UK and distributed to Ireland with cleverkids.ie, eduhub.ie, so you can access it from either of those companies. The aim of the Language for Living, and it's doing well I believe in the UK, is to try and close the word gap, reduce the word gap by vocabulary building. So I'll look at the vocabulary building here at the back. So each tab you see here is the different topic headings, and there's 15 words of the day with each topic, so roughly a month per topic. Okay, so as an example, I like using adjectives to try and expand children's vocabulary. So again, just looking there at the Halloween words, the children are aware of the witch, but we're just adding adjectives from a young age. You're not expecting them to read it or to write it and so on. It's just to become familiar with the vocabulary, to hear it and to use it. So wicked witch, magic broomstick, terrible ghosts, and these are hard to move with one hand. Okay, when I'm using the phone, steaming cauldron, tricky games, haunted house, etc. Okay, the other area then, when you're finished with that, you're using games to help them learn the new vocabulary, and that's all in their teacher manual. You can extend it then in the teacher manual for each topic heading. Okay, all the pictures are there then and the vocabulary in one page that you can photocopy for pupils to use as a discussion sheet, maybe to create some oral stories or a little scenes from that topic. And of course this can also lead into early writing using their new vocabulary also. So the other area of vocabulary then is your vocabulary maths. Okay, so vocabulary maths again is a lot of children will say, I'm happy, I'm sad, so you're trying to expand vocabulary, and it's done month by month, and this goes through all boxes the whole way up the school. Okay, so it's pretty much a whole school program. Also there is the overused words are in there in the same fashion, and further back you'll see physical characteristics. Okay, again the whole way up the school. So that's your vocabulary maths. And then moving on then to barrier games, we've got picture cards, we've got spot the difference, and grid cards. Now I like the grid cards. Here we have got 30 wipeable grid cards. They're all the same. They also link into categorization. So as an example, very useful for teaching your positional language. What is above the boot? What is below it? What is next to it? Beside it? In between? And so on. Again, wipeable, so you can write in them with whiteboard markers. Use them again maybe for following 1-step, 2-step, 3-step instruction, expanding their listening skills. So put a yellow cube on the orange, it's a 1-step instruction. Put a yellow cube on an orange and and a blue cube on the train, it's a 2-step instruction. Put a yellow cube on the orange, a blue cube on the hat, and a red cube on the dog, 3-step instruction. So again, practicing positional language, but also some listening skills. As some examples you can use there. Again, examples are all written at the front of each tab on what you can do for each area. The spot the difference cards, again, so you have 2 cards, just like a typical spot the difference, but your aim is to set them up as a barrier game, with barriers between the pupils. And now that they are familiar with their positional language, above, below, beside, next to, with the grid barrier games, you are going to try and encourage them to find some differences. Now they can find 10 differences in each, or you can just aim for 1 or 2 differences. Okay, and very good for peer assessment, self-assessment afterwards. So also in the box you've got 2 CDs. So we've got this CD, which just contains all your different images and all your words of the day vocabulary that you can put up as a slideshow, etc. And the second one is the sounds of nature. So for listening, and the children might hear things like aeroplane landing or a dog barking, and they can discuss the sounds that they hear. You've got your photo cards, again, little card letting you know what's in here and how you can use the photographs. Okay, so some examples, you can usually be tied into other areas of the curriculum, like safety in that case, like what's outside the frame, what's going on in the picture, a lot of talk and discussion there. Now the other areas in the box, you've got debate cards, idioms, scenario cards, 3-word cards, snap cards, which is categorization, more categorization with category dice cards, object cards, talk cards, story starters, tongue twisters, and then homonyms and antonyms for the older, more able students who are able to read. Okay, so again, as I said, they're more picture based. Whoops, nearly dropped the phone. More picture based. So for example, your talk cards, again at the front, tells you what's in the box, what activities you can do, and where you can find it in the teacher's manual. So for example, at the beach. Now, even if the cards were tossed out of the box, they'll not get lost because each card has the correct topic on it. Okay, again, looking at the 3-word cards. So for readers and for non-readers, we can create our little stories or little short sentences. For example, robber, suitcase, money. Okay, and there's 50 cards in each of these tubs. Now the debate cards, again, lets you know what you can do as an example in different kind of debates. There's a mixture now of the debates. Ones that tie into fairy tales, like should Cinderella have gone to the ball, or should the wolf have huffed and puffed and blown down the little pig's house. Alright, let's see, there's other ones as well, like your more serious bits. Should we eat takeaway meals? So there's a nice little mixture of debates in there. Okay, all the language that you would like to teach them for debating at this young age is also in your teacher manual. Alright, so that's just as an example of some activities, but again, very easy to use. Everything that you need is at the front of each box. Okay, it can tie into any language program or that you may be using, any English scheme that you're using in your school, and it's perfect just to dip in and out of for your discrete or language, or to have full lessons on it. So again, any questions, just let me know.